Okay. Here we go. Folks, we got a best of 5 between Mozzarella and TehQoz. I'm super excited for this match. And there's a couple reasons. First, this is the first time that we've been able to see TehQoz on the stream. Always enjoy seeing some new players play 1v1s. And TehQoz is... Oh, look at the air dribble bump. Mozzarella able to keep that out. He should be scoring here as well. Yeah, open net. Mozzarella up 2-0. But TehQoz is... that's a name you definitely need to keep tabs on. He had a really big season this past RLCS. If you recall, Carmine Corp having some slip-ups in the second half of the season. Well, TehQoz was a big part of that. He was on the SUH roster, which caused Carmine Corp so many problems throughout the season. So keep your eyes on TehQoz moving forward. Mozzarella, clean control from the corner. Gets the reset. Holds it for a wave dash catch. And TehQoz just has to respect the shot all the way down, which is why you see him stay on the goal line there. We talked about TehQoz. We're excited to see him play. But Mozzarella, off to such a great start today. 3-0 in the first minute. And the exciting thing from the blue side of the field is Mozzarella is the current record holder for win streak on the Hoodyhooo stream. He has played 6 matches of 1v1s here on my channel, and he has won 6 matches of 1v1s. Mozzarella has not lost a series yet. It's required some Game 5 victories. Whew. TehQoz narrowly escapes the bump attempt there. He'll get his first of the series. Mozzarella has even reverse swept. Oh, it's a big mistouch from TehQoz. He was back in time and wanted to control that to the corner. I think that's the right decision, but unfortunately, poor execution leads to a 4th goal for Mozzarella. I can feel TehQoz settling in, though. Getting a feel for what his opponent likes to do, the tendencies. TehQoz is a very capable player mechanically. So I don't think this is something where Mozzarella is going to strictly and purely outpace him, outmaneuver him. Mozzarella does get a 5th. There's a question here in the chat from Very Harry Berry. A legend, some say. And he says, have Eugen and Mozzarella played? They haven't. But there is a way to check that. And he popped the link in the chat. There will be a link below in the YouTube video as well. We have a Showmatch database for all of the matches that have occurred here on the Hoodyhooo channel. 6-1 for Mozzarella. A really confident start to the series. And that database will show you individual series scores, right? So not only will it show you a 3-1 sweep for, or excuse me, not a 3-1 sweep, a 3-0 sweep for a player, it will show you the game scores as well. We've got things like, winning streak, losing streak. We've even got our own MMR system set up. TehQoz here with a nice aerial play. This may be what he needs to get things firing on the offensive end. Ground double attempt for TehQoz. Wanted a second reset. And right here, you know, we're seeing some pretty creative and pretty ambitious plays, but I don't necessarily mind it. It's early in the series. There's a fairly big deficit to come back from, and there's a decent amount of time, but I don't mind this strategy from TehQoz. If he can get one or two of these to get across the goal line, start to build some confidence, build some momentum, I think that would be obviously very valuable moving into the remaining games. There's an early pop. He does get one over the top, and it's not out of reach. It's certainly going to be difficult. He's down 4 with 1:21 to play. There's a fourth for TehQoz. This is kind of what I was anticipating. I didn't think this would be a one-sided affair. TehQoz will continue to settle in. I think that is wide. Unfortunately, TehQoz missed an open opportunity there. Great touch for Mozzarella. Keep that attempt out, and now TehQoz has to back off. Mozzarella with control. He does opt for the aerial play. Late flip reset is good to the far side, and that will most likely lock up game 1 for Mozzarella. Both players very active, very proactive on defense, neither giving much space to one another. Game 1 goes to Mozzarella. Game number 2. I see a question here from Mr. Jimsy in the chat. How old is Mozzarella? Oh, that's a big misplay early in game 2. I mean, 1 second, 1 goal. You know Mozzarella will take it. I think TehQoz misclicked there on his dodge. Mozzarella is 16. Look at that. We're going to have to watch this one back. After scoring in 1 second, Mozzarella pours salt in the wound with a flip reset play 9 seconds later. He's up 2. 10 seconds into game 2. Could be another opportunity. He's going to go to the far side. A little too fine with the precision. It's off the post. TehQoz quickly accelerates things to the other side. Has to be careful there, and he knows it. He leaves that corner boost for the first round. He's able to grab it on the second attempt. Mozzarella, high pop. He baits a jump. TehQoz controls things well and clears it out to the midfield. Actually able to push it towards the net. But Mozzarella has it under control. It's a race to the corner boost. Mozzarella gets bumped into it. TehQoz, awkward, but remains goal side on the ball. Botched wave dash, but he recovers well. He's holding on for the time being, but struggling to get a big boost pad. TehQoz will have to back off once again. Air dribble for Mozzarella. He stays in the path that TehQoz needs to take, and TehQoz does not have the boost to get around it. Effectively an air dribble cringe, though there was no contact made. Look at that quick wave dash following kickoff. Mozzarella's going to get another one here. Top right slot for Mozzarella, 4-0, and he is just cooking today. Got a clean setup along the left wall. Flicks it out off the ceiling. Just puts a testing shot towards the target. That's well played by TehQoz. Holy moly. Mozzarella on 0 boost. Able to dive back into position and make the save. Still has not conceded. TehQoz trying everything he can to get past this wall of defense Mozzarella has put up in front of his net. Eventually, TehQoz will break through. But it took a monumental effort to get past Mozzarella. Even on low boost, he did such a good job of defending there. 3 minutes to play. Lots of time on the clock. TehQoz with a delayed kickoff. Does win the kickoff, but unfortunately can't get that corner boost. Excuse me, midfield boost. Although, it won't matter. He remains active on the play. Shoots on an open net. Mozzarella unable to get back in time. Both players go for the delay. Oh, we've got an awkward low boost encounter here in the midfield. TehQoz with an early flick past Mozzarella. He's got a third. TehQoz, as we approach the halfway point of Game 2, surging back into this game. There's another fantastic kickoff play for TehQoz. Both players looking like they're slowing things down, delaying the kickoff. They're expecting something from one another. Trying to predict or, you know, be one step ahead, counter what they think may occur. Very awkward play for Mozzarella, but he made it work. TehQoz, soft shot towards the target, able to steal that corner boost away and remain active on offense. What a clear from Mozzarella, actually, on no boost, just going to steal this right off of TehQoz and get his 5th. Look at that, the pre-flip across. Wow. We got to compliment Mozzarella specifically here in Game 2 on his defense. Maybe a ground pinch. TehQoz in position. Race for the corner boost, won by Mozzarella. He's got the advantage here. Reset is good. Mozzarella puts 2 on the board after TehQoz storms back into the game. So Mozzarella with a current lead, 6-4. Another aerial play on the way for Mozzarella. And it's a fake. Flawless execution. You see this, obviously, reset here on the ceiling, and he just threatens it all the way down. TehQoz has to buy in. He has to protect that top corner. See it again. Ceiling reset. Another fake. This time Mozzarella going for a bump. Not going to land, so TehQoz will have a freebie. Good recovery for TehQoz. He just flings one towards the backboard. There's another touch that TehQoz is unable to make. And he's demoed on the goal line. That's going to be a wide open net for Mozzarella. TehQoz has had these, a couple of these instances where he's wanting a fine touch. You know, he wants to chip it as it comes to the ground. Or he wants to catch it and lay it off to the side, and he's just ever so slightly wide, and he's unable to make the touch. It's cost him big, both in Game 1 and Game 2. He's still got some time, though, only down by 3. There's another missed touch. Oh, that's a big mistake. Mozzarella's going to be putting in a 9th. And you start to fear that some frustration may set in as Game 2 slips away. Mozzarella's going to get a 10th. TehQoz, you know, we got to say, he hasn't said a word. Hasn't dropped a single quick chat. Almost said Twitch chat. Hasn't dropped a single quick chat. Hasn't called for a forfeit. At least not yet. There it is. There it is. There it is. As I was calling, as I was saying it, he does call it there, which is fair. Only a few seconds left. 11-5 for Mozzarella. He takes game 2. All right, game 3. But to continue on my point, you know, a couple of tough losses, especially when, as a player, you feel like you're making mistakes rather than being outplayed. You know, it's very easy to get frustrated and let that, let that impact your play. We'll see if TehQoz can overcome some of this frustration. That's a tough way to start game 3 after calling for next at the end of game 2. Mozzarella, 15 seconds in with a demo and an open net. He'll survive the next attempt from Mozzarella. Mozzarella will maintain possession. That's a good play for TehQoz. Get a full tank from the back corner. Mozzarella is really just toast. He needed to be up very early if he wanted to stop that play. Well done. TehQoz secures his back corner. Again, goes straight into the air. Pulls out of it late. And look at this. The ground pinch will be good. TehQoz may have something working here. Absorbs that early challenge from Mozzarella. TehQoz has a lead. Woo! Mozzarella looking for the flip reset double touch. Unable to make it happen. TehQoz. Low boost. Low 50. Is effective. It's good for a third. Early reset. And he's found the top shelf. TehQoz looking a little bit more confident and comfortable in game 3. Really hasn't had too many chances for sustained offense throughout the first couple of games. Looks like that may be subject to change here in the second half of the series. Another flip reset there for TehQoz, unable to get it on target. Mozzarella still got some work to do defensively. Gets bumped. Still makes the save. TehQoz is back in time and will regain control. Another aerial setup. This flip reset attempt is easily swept away by Mozzarella, who will walk in his second. We're closing in on the halfway point. TehQoz does have a 2-goal lead. That was an absolutely incredible recovery from Mozzarella. I don't know if maybe he just saw something he didn't like, so he dove back to the wall. TehQoz unable to escape the bump. Mozzarella once again using the air dribble bump tactics effectively, protecting that ball as it flies across the goal line. We got 2:13 to play. Precarious position for Mozzarella, but a quick turn and a quick challenge allows him to clear that away. TehQoz, that is not the touch that you want. In fact, it's a pass to Mozzarella, and there was just no reason for him to rush like this. He could have taken that straight up. He could have taken that back to the same corner that he came from. He could have pushed it across the face of the net. And that is just senseless urgency, and it will cost him. He does follow it up with a demo. Not the greatest first touch. In fact, it gives time for Mozzarella to get back into position for the save. Oh my goodness, that is a tilter there. Oh my goodness. TehQoz demos Mozzarella. Cannot get this possession corralled and directed towards the target in time. And then the next thing you know, Mozzarella is walking in a freebie on the other side. Big advantage for TehQoz. He's not going to be able to get that one on target, but he does hold on to possession. Pace of play has really picked up. That's a favorable challenge win for TehQoz. He does get bumped, and Mozzarella will be pushing in a sixth. Oh, man. That is tough. Another flip reset attempt. And another counterattack for Mozzarella. 37 seconds to play. And a 3-goal deficit for TehQoz. Does power through that kickoff. Needs to score this. It's a good shot, but Mozzarella ready for the save. Just masterful game management here from Mozzarella. He's not worried about getting into a favorable position. He's not worried about making sure that TehQoz doesn't score. All he's worried about is wasting the time. GG's. Mozzarella with a sweep for a 7-series win streak.